This is Inquisitor Orion, the Ordo Cronus. If you're hearing this, I am most certainly dead, or wish I was. I have lost track of time, partly as my chrono has broken due to excessive and perhaps over-the-top experimentation with a recently acquired chronological device, the nature of which is magenta classified and shall not be disclosed further in this log, but needless to say, it does what I need it to do. It has bought me time, but not as much as I wish. It has bought me perhaps days, perhaps months. I don't know. I may be already out of time. We are facing multiple threats now, and the damn demon has called upon allies I didn't know it was aware of. They weren't in the last cycle, nor the free prior. I know it can see at least 3 cycles ahead and in front. But I know it can at least see 3 cycles past and ahead, but I was not aware that it had already found a loophole. The rules have changed again, and despite my best efforts to break them myself without allowing it to break loop or containment, I do believe, categorically, things have escalated quickly. And I am now under the impression that the amount of time I have left is not only limited, but greatly reduced. Not only because of its incessant and continuous boring to my mind, but also the mole or several dozen it has in our ranks. There is a traitor. There is a traitor on board this vessel. There is a traitor, at least one, if not more. I believe elements of, Emperor forgive me, the Ghost Legion are present. I am yet to identify the warband, though considering the lack of the reference of a Elfarius, I presume it is not the Faceless, but it is likely another. Telltale signs of what is typically Alpha Legion activity have been noticed. I fear they may have infiltrated Secundus at least. Their purpose is unknown to me, but I suspect the demon is connected. They are about as secretive, if not more, than us, and quite frankly, with a disturbing degree of operational security and a concerning amount of agents. They know the Imperium well. Despite what many will tell you, they know the Imperium better than you, better than me, better than most. Because they made sure they do. Because they have been in it 10,000 years, while the other traitors hide in the eye. They never did. I suspect that what remains now are not the same legion. But that's the problem. They've always been good at hiding in the plane of sight. And now they've had 10,000 years to perfect it, to master their art form. And now they deign to appear here. I'm so close to finding a solution. The STC has been invaluable. Its alternative purpose has been revealed to me. and designs for something that could finally rewrite this mess have been divined. But I need more time. It may be ironic to you listening, especially an Inquisitor of a different order, but Ordo Kronos does not have an unlimited amount of time. I wish we did, but we are running out. I fear the Conclave may wish for an update soon. I don't have a good one to give them, and by the time I give it, it may already be too late. I've authorized my acolytes to utilize unconventional means. I fear for their souls. The blade one of them carries has taken many, and at least 2 times in cycles. It has corrupted. Like any contagion of that foul god, it will take time to bear fruit. But I fear the longer it is allowed to bore roots, the worse things will get. If the Chaos Gods have interest in the cycle, it is because they know that it is close to getting out. And if it is released, we are all doomed. So if you are listening to this, I pray I have succeeded, and you will find my records I have died long ago. Because if this works the way I hope it does, then, only then, will I be free. It all starts and ends with that ship. I have had readings it's reappeared over that hell of a third world. It looms there. Aboard it is a secret, I'm sure. But we must hurry and deal with these distractions. They are close now, I know this. A confrontation will happen. A vicious one. One that will inevitably lead them to it. I pray they are strong enough, not just for the physical battle, but for the battle of wills. A few teeter on the edge of corruption, or their minds shattering under the unearthly deluge. But still, I have hope in their abilities, if nothing else, than to utilize their random, abhorrent disregard for safety, their own lives, and anyone else in between, to break the cycle. Because what I need now is not a scalpel, I need a hammer. And I have myself a very delusional hammer, but a hammer I have. Nevertheless, time is running short. I ask you this, if it says my death was only half a decade ago, then I failed, and it has ended the cycle. If my death was many decades ago, then I have succeeded. So if my records show that I perished recently, run. Run as fast as you can to the Conclave. Request, no, demand, Titan. Demand everything. Because everything will be needed to put it back in its cage. And you, dear listener, may well end up in my place. I pray your fortitude's better than mine. where time rewound every cycle. For me, my body didn't. My mind didn't. It was the only way to preserve myself. And this is the last time. If they fail, nothing will stop it. Unless you do something. So I pray this is only a footnote in history. One that is put in the Ordo's archives as simply a potential timeline. I pray that's all it is. Assuming this is in the archives, then, know that for further details on these accounts, you are to seek out the vessel known as the Cronus Nox. You will find them. I know this. Whatever state they're in. And to the mole listening to this right now, I know you're on this ship, in my halls, eating my food. And when I find you, O serpent, coiling around a greater snake, know that I will strike you down. In the name of the Emperor. End of log. Inquisitor Orion, Ordo Cronus. May the Emperor be with us.